Hi, I'm Mark. This is my August review for Aquarius Sun sign, Aquarius rising. We have a very exciting month this month as we have a blue moon in your sign towards the end of the month. More about that later. We start the month with the focus on other people because the Sun is in Leo in your 7th house and makes a conjunction with Mercury. So communication is very important now. You'll be wanting to express yourself within relationships. Now this aspect is opposed by Saturn, so there's a little bit of limitation, self-limitations that need to be overcome, but that's for you to do. Now the other aspect is a conjunction between Juno and the North Node, and this is in a positive aspect with the Sun and Mercury, so creativity is brought into the process here, and self-expression again, because the 5th house is about how you express yourself creatively. So this is a good time to think up new ideas, new ways of bringing the artistic side or the creative side into your daily life, and also to communicate that with other people, because other people can help you. This is the whole point of communicating and broadening your network so others can help you. On the 2nd, Venus makes an aspect to Uranus in your 4th house. Venus in that 8th house means you may want to inject a little bit of excitement in your routines, maybe into your love life as well, jazz it up a little bit. Then on the 3rd, the Sun and Mercury make an aspect to Chiron. Chiron's in that 3rd house, so your creative mental abilities will be heightened on this day. It's a good day for writing, poetry or anything like that, and it's also can be very therapeutic to do this. On the 4th, Mercury makes an aspect to Uranus, and then the Sun does it on the 6th, so there could be a time now where other people's plans mean that you may have to adjust yours, and you need to be flexible for this, especially around the home area as well. There may be improvements or changes you want to make around the home, and you can work on these at this time. Certainly Mercury will bring you the ideas, and then the energy of the Sun will help you to creatively put them into action. On the 8th we have a new moon. The new moon is in Leo in your 7th house, so the focus again is on other people at this part of the month. Partnerships are highlighted, that's business partnerships and relationships, and you need to see what you gain out of them and what you inject into them as well, and try and get the balance right. Negotiation and diplomacy are also highlighted by this new moon. Now the new moon in Leo means it's time to think big, to dream big, and to visualise a bright future for yourself and of course your partner. On the 9th, Venus is in the 8th house of sexuality and is fired up by an opposition to Neptune, so the imagination will run wild and there's a day of pure fantasy. Then on the 10th, Mars makes an aspect to the Moon's North Node. Now Mars will open up this path enough for you to see and have a glimpse of what could be in the future. And this will drive you to go forward, drive you to invest time and effort into your future. On the 11th, Venus makes a positive aspect to Pluto, but Pluto's in the 12th house, so there'll be great desire, great intensity, but you may not know exactly what it is that you want. It may be a person or an object, a possession, but you're not really sure. You just will have this feeling of great intensity. Also on the 11th, Mercury makes an opposition to Jupiter, but Mercury's at 29 degrees and is very weak and is ready to move into Virgo the next day on his sign. Best to wait, let things go, and then on the 13th you just got to have a bit of caution because Mercury's first aspect in Virgo is to the black moon Lilith. So you have to just be careful what you say because the black moon's in the 5th house of creativity. Mercury wants to express himself in a creative manner, but you just need to be wary that what you say could get you in hot water if you're not careful. Two more aspects from Mercury, one on the 16th to the Moon's North Node. So now we have a door that may come open it's going to involve creativity. Could be something, a project or something that you would be looking to get involved in, but don't hesitate, go straight for it, because the opportunity won't be there for very long. Then 2 days later, Mercury catches Mars, and this is when you can add your physical strength and your determination, dynamism to the ideas that Mercury's found and really make them work. Also on the 18th, Venus makes a positive aspect to Black Moon Lilith. These two are like twins. They love to enjoy themselves and get involved in things. This is a good day to socialise, go out, have some fun and enjoy yourself. Then the following day, the Sun makes an opposition to Jupiter. Now Jupiter's in your first house. This means that everything gets enlarged, everything gets expanded. This is a good time for relating. With the Sun in the 7th house, it's a good time for getting along with people. It's an optimistic day. It's a day when you can have some fun and enjoy life. On the 20th, Mercury makes a positive aspect to Uranus. Uranus is in your 4th house of the home, so you may want to bring some new discoveries into the home, maybe some new technological discoveries, because you're very interested in those high-tech things with this aspect. Also, it's a good day to instigate any changes you want to make around the home. Then, on the following day, Mars makes the same aspect, so you've got 3 days to put all these ideas you've got into action and make them work. On the 21st, Venus makes a positive aspect with the Moon's northern node. Now, this is where synchronicity can happen, and this is significant because the blue moon is on the next day. So we're looking for meaningful coincidences, and this will show you that you're on the right track. Now, the blue moon on the 22nd is in your sign of Aquarius. This is the second full moon to happen within your sign. So this is supercharged, very potent. This is dynamic energy. And if you can tap into it, you can achieve a lot. The blue moon brings to fruition everything you've been working on over the past weeks or months. And if you look back to the first full moon on the 24th of July, this was a kind of like stage where things began to fall into place. And now everything will come into place with this second full moon. Now, this is in your first house, so it's all to do with you. It's all to do with how you're progressing, how you're growing, how you're evolving as a person. The focus at the start of the month was on others, with the new moon in the 7th house. Now the focus is on yourself. You need to pay attention to yourself. Don't forget others, but just make sure you're paying attention, full attention to yourself, and look at what can be achieved. This full moon is also conjunct Jupiter, so this expands things even more. This makes it incredible for you. And if you're born within the last degrees of Aquarius, or if your rising sign is in the last 5 degrees, then it's going to be very potent. This is going to be amazing. And you need to look also to any other planets you have in Aquarius, because their influence will be heightened, and the sign or the house of which the Aquarius rules will also be very important at this time. On the 24th, your mind's probably still buzzing from the excitement of the blue moon and all the information and things that have been going on in air. Mercury makes an opposition to Neptune, which means you'll be able to see things very, very much clearer. Mercury's in that 8th house, and your perception will be increased. This is also across the money houses, but with Neptune there, it may be a fog around things, so it's not a good day to make decisions. On the 26th, the Sun will shine more light on things because he makes an aspect to the Black Moon Lilith. The Black Moon Lilith will feel uncomfortable because the Sun will shine his light on the shadow side and expose it, and you'll be able to see everything clearly, and you will be able to see what needs sorting. Mercury makes another aspect on that day to Pluto, and here you'll be able to dig beneath the surface. So this is good to research and find things out. Also on the 26th, Venus makes an opposition to Chiron. Chiron's in that 3rd house, so conversations you have today with people may bring up an old wound. something that's not been resolved. So this is a good time to look at that and resolve that. Then on the 28th, the last aspect is the Sun making a T-square with the Moon's nodes. Now this is a square to each node, and it puts the Sun right in the middle. Now this is an important time. This is a time when you just need to slow down, because you may have to make important decisions, and this is regarding the past and the future. And the best way to handle this is to be in the here and the now. Live in the now, and you'll be able to balance the two ends and hopefully make the right decision. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'll be glad to hear from you.